Ian, good morning! Yay! Okay.
Gusto ko yung off the top of your head to
The
tip of your tongue. Okay yun, okay yun, okay yun. Good morning, Mega Manila.
Ayan. So magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat and this is a long weekend para sa ating lahat.
Yes.
No?
Why are we in town?
Ha?
Why are we in town if it's a long week?
Wala. Para mag-rest siguro. No?
Yes.
And tomorrow is a very special day for everyone.
Yes.
Buong Pilipinas will
Yes.
celebrate Independence Day.
Independence Day. That's right.
So that's June 12, 2017. And of course, we would like to have our topic in line with what we're gonna be celebrating tomorrow. Diba? So tomorrow ay araw ng kalayaan. So we will talk about freedom.
Freedom.
This morning. Okay. Freedom. Yes. So there are a lot of things that this is a broad topic talaga.
This and it's a really good topic too. It's something na it's been an age-old parang discussion.
Yes.
Diba? How free are we really? And kumbaga, sige, you know what? I don't want to get into detail ng ganun. Pero yeah, you can bust it open for us, Tony.
Yes, actually, we're not going political on this one.
Nope.
Okay, not political,
You don't
guys.
have to.
Kulang ang 2 oras.
That's right,
para
that's
dyan. But what we're going to talk about would be the different aspects of being free, especially on our line of business or kung saan ang industriya natin. So again, we are the Microphone Club. We are a group of we're an organization of hosts, events hosts, voice actors, voice talents, dubbers. Yeah. So anything that any job or profession that uses the voice or the microphone as a living.
Yes, that's right.
So dun tayo magfo-focus. At the same time, also when we talk about freedom, it's also looking holistically as a person, 'di ba? Ang buong pagkatao natin, tingnan natin talaga ba malaya tayo in some aspects of our daily lives.
Yeah, like on my wallpaper of my
Yes.
phone actually says freedom is a state of mind.
Wow.
Freedom is a state of mind.
Yes.
Yes. So dapat talaga wag nating gawing political to. So let's take a look at our individual selves.
True.
So and if time will permit and if some resources will permit, we'll also talk to someone later on.
Yes.
Over phone patch. Surprise natin yung para sa kanila. And this has something to do with freedom then.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Ayan.
It's a different kind of freedom altogether.
Okay. So so let's get the ball rolling, guys. Okay. So let's talk about freedom or kalayaan. So maybe a little bit of a background of what you do muna. Of what you do individually, and then we'll go to the topic.
Okay.
Ano bang a little bit of background? Let's start with Anna. Sige.
Well, I have a day job, so I am happy to be part of the Microphone Club. I've started hosting recently. So I feel that being free is the ability or the opportunity to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want,
And how you want
and
it.
how you want it, within the bounds, of course, of not offending or hurting anyone else.
Right.
Right?
So that's freedom for you.
With the goal of being the best version of yourself. You
I love it.
can't just yeah.
I love it.
Deep.
Di pa
Deep
aga-aga.
agad.
Kaya nga ako dito, di ba?
Exactly.
Alas 10 pa lang
Oo nga.
Ilabas na.
Ilabas na
Isang
maag-
bucket.
Kasi naman long weekend naman.
Long weekend naman. Isang bucket.
Oo.
Totoo. Thanks, Anna.
Yeah.
Maya, ikaw, ano naman ang
Ako, I'm a mom of 2,
Mhm.
and then I am also an instructional designer by day.
Wow.
So by day yon.
At night?
At night, nag-iiba yan.
Ibang anyo.
Hindi naman. Kasi it's always been my passion to talk. So I wanted to share that. And the problem is, having a day job dati sa akin was quite a challenge na maggawin kung ano yung gusto ko. So now that I have a new job, now that I have a new job, so medyo mas maganda. My time is precious, no? So I think that for me, freedom is being free to do. Katulad nga na nasabi ni Ate Ana, no? Yak, Ate Ana.
Aga-aga, oh.
Aga ate.
Aga-aga.
Isa pang bucket.
So yun.
Ng coffee, ha?
Siguro freedom, the pinakamalaking aspect of freedom is about time. When you're able to do things.
Correct. So, what about Mike? Ito si Mike maraming ma-share to.
Alam nyo kasi, Ano nga ulit yung tanong? Teka. Ano yung tanong?
What do you do?
Oh, what do I do?
What do I
Ayan,
do?
nakadalawang
What do I
bracket.
do? Ayan, I'm an events host, former FM DJ. Ano pa ba? I'm an events host. I'm a voice actor.
Yan.
I'm a voice actor.
Yes.
Ayun. Hi, Sir Choi. Ayun. Yun. I right now I feel like I'm a tree. Like, you ever feel like that? Like you're a tree and then you're growing branches. Dati wala naman to eh. I mean, if you told me like 3 years ago that I would be doing all these things that I'm doing right now, and more than anything, if you told me 3 years ago that I would be going freelance and I'd be freelancing it out and having no problems with it, I'd tell you you're crazy.
Uh-huh.
Pero diba, in the same breath, if you were to tell me that I would be freelancing and failing, I'd also tell you that you're crazy kasi it is a challenge, and yun, parang it's a challenge and a blessing at the same time. And how about you, Tony? What do you do?
Hindi pa ako nakakaligtas sa tanong na yan.
No,
Okay.
no.
So I am, well, to begin with, I just started my new job as, about to start rather.
Congratulations.
My new job as a training manager in some company. Okay. Malapit na yan next week.
Undisclosed.
Undisclosed yan.
Yes, yes.
And at the same time, yeah, like you guys, I do host at night or day, depende. So, I would agree with Maya, it's the time yung medyo naging challenge at nagre-restrict sa akin to be totally free from doing what I want. However, pag-uusapan naman natin yan mamaya. So,
Yes.
how did we overcome those inhibitions to finally say that you are free?
Yes.
From those. So so that's just all about me. Okay? But let's go back to yung sabi nga ni Mike kanina, 3 years ago, kung sasabihin mo freelance ka, you're crazy and whatnot. So let's take back everyone to day zero. Nung hindi pa tayo nag-host, hindi pa tayo nag-voice acting.
Oh my gosh.
What made us decide na okay, parang I wanna break free from what I do na routinary, 'di ba? I wanna break free from the routinary things that I do, every single day. Well, that's redundant. Yung sa mga routine mo every day. And what made you decide finally na, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something that I like?
Right.
Who wants to start?
Maya?
Ako kasi, ayun nga, katulad na nasabi ko kanina, I love to talk.
Mhm.
So, may gusto ko yung punong abala pag sa mga events. Di ba nakikita natin pag punong abala, yan yung host.
Mhm.
So, growing up in a family na mahiling mag-party, my dad used to host parties at home. Gagawa niya ng event yan, kahit ano pa yan. Kahit birthday ng aso namin, may event sa bahay.
Saya.
Wow. Pabingo, ganun.
Ganun ang dad ko. As in, people would come by, tapos mag-aano sila.
May photo booth.
Oh
Wala
my
pang
God.
photo booth ni ma'am. Wala pang photo booth. Tamang pupunta lang yung mga relatives. So, nasanay ako ng ganon. And then, I like parties and I like events. Tapos, pagdating nung college, ito yung mga times na marami pang oras. Hawak mo yung oras mo. And then, here comes trabaho. Of course, you need to work, di ba?
Yeah.
So, here comes trabaho. Pag may trabaho, may schedule. Diba? Ito na mga panahon na yung schedule namin graveyard. Kasi boom ng call center industry.
Yeah, ang
and
BPO
whatnot.
industry. Yes.
So, yun yung magandang pasukan nung time na yun. So, sabi namin, sige, maganda yan kasi may umaga, may tanghali, may gabi. Graveyard ang shift namin. So, wala nang party, wala nang wala nang mga event na ganyan. So, I felt bad. Kasi syempre, you're unable to do whatever you want to do anymore diba? Tapos sabi nga kanina, pa-party yung mga friends mo, ikaw tulog.
Correct.
Diba? May event sa family, ikaw wala. Kasi naka-duty ka. So, yun yung mga bagay na I felt na I want to do something more. Parang I'm not productive. I don't feel fulfilled. So, every time that there's an event sa family, Maya, pwedeng ikaw na lang mag-host. Sabi ko, sige, okay lang. Di tuwan-tuwa naman ang bakla.
Yes,
Tuwan-tuwa naman ako. And then, I felt na if I keep doing this, kahit na toxic yung schedule ko, I'm still okay. Kasi, hindi na yung monetary yung hahabulin ko doon yung fulfillment, sense of fulfillment na. So that's when I decided na, teka, people are getting paid when they host events, di ba? So why not do the same? So bilang may weekends pa,
Yes.
Right.
May satsan
racket.
pa.
Yes, may satsan pa naman.
Right.
Diba? So, racket pa. And then, ngayon, my challenge is when I became a mom, syempre, satsan ko, taken na.
Naku, paano yan? Wala na.
Yes. So,
Ayan na.
yun na yun. Pero, at the end of the day, whenever I get bookings, or whenever I get projects, kung kailangan kong pihitin yung schedule ko at maglagay ng mga alam mo yon, mga bookmarks na I need to work around with it.
Yes.
So I think that's the thing that yung from day one, yung realization mo na parang wala na akong sense of fulfillment, parang trabaho pero hindi na ako masaya.
Yun na. So yun na yung trigger mo that
Yes.
made you decide na okay, break free na dito.
Yes.
Because you are being less of yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Kaya nga sabi ko, hindi ko na kayang sundutan yung sinabi ni Ana kanina na sinabi niya lahat andun yung break free, andun yung being better, diba?
Correct. So Ana, what about you?
Well, probably I'm in a different stage in life. Career-wise, I've been working for X number of years. I won't say na lang kung how many. But it's come to a point where my career is quite stable with my day job. My kids are also they're older, so they can manage themselves. Hindi na sila alagain, so to speak. So I have a lot of time to myself. And I think this whole hosting thing came as, I'd say parang I had to take the opportunity. I joined the workshop of the Microphone Club, and again we'd like to invite everyone. We have our
Yes.
next workshop on June 25.
25.
Yes, the fundamentals of hosting. So I joined the first batch, and from there I saw, hey, I like these people I'm with. They seem to really enjoy what they do, and I think it's a calling that was silently within me. So I just went with it because I think at that point in my life, I'm relatively free. Probably I don't have as much pressure to make money off of it because I have a stable day job.
Right.
Time-wise, I don't have as much pressure with time because my children are rather
Sufficient.
self-reliant. Not self-sufficient.
Not yet. Not yet.
I wish. But that allowed me the freedom to pursue interests such as this. So that's another aspect where work can actually enable you to be a better person and to explore other interests.
Yeah.
So hosting is one of those interests I've really come to love. I've only hosted a few so far, but it's really been wonderful.
Yeah, and you mentioned it's just there, pero yung timing pumasok.
Yes.
In the perfect.
Yes.
time.
So definitely it's something, but I think it's important for you to be able to recognize at a certain stage in your life when an opportunity comes, then you have to take it.
Medyo challenging yun, Kasi, on my end, I came to a point na medyo I have to choose which is which. I have to weigh things out. Should I go or should I not? So, dun ka na nahahati talaga. And of course, yung day job mo ba, kasi yung prinsipyo ko dati, I am, in the first place, ito, kung ano yung day job ko. So, kung meron man something about hosting or about my passion, sa susunod na lang yon. Pero ngayon, parang minsan, nasa-switch na siya. Pero you really have to find that good balance.
So do you feel that, I think being free is also to have that sense that you are in a state of balance? Do you
Yes,
feel that you
exact-
are in that state
Yes,
of
I think
balance?
so. I think so. I would like to think that I am in the state of balance, provided that you are surrounded with the right people. Kasi
Right.
kung hindi,
Importante yan.
well, kasi kung yung mga boss ko dati sa mga napagtrabahuhan ko is not that giving para ma-pursue ko yung mga gusto kong gawin, then I will be restricted also. I'm just quite fortunate na okay lang sa kanila na it's for your growth, this is what you love, at the same time, this keeps you sane. Otherwise, hindi ako magpa-function para sa kumpanya nila kung hindi ko gagawin yon.
It
So,
develops you
nakita na
as
nila
a-
yon.
yeah.
So, it's also, being tama ka, yung balance, that's also a state of freedom.
And you become a better employee in your day job
Yes,
because you don't look at your job as something that holds you back.
correct.
You know?
Tama. Yes.
If I may add, yung sinasabi natin, ganun nasasabi mo kasi na it keeps you sane.
Mhm.
So, ako I take it na parang outlet ko siya.
Right, correct.
Kasi 'di ba, kung halimbawa ang toxic ng ng nature ng trabaho mo.
Not
sa
saying
araw.
of course na na toxic yung
na
trabaho
toxic
mo.
talaga, oo.
Okay.
Pero kumbaga some people find it na yung routine
Right.
na everyday yun ang
Yes.
ginagawa mo.
It's really important to break that.
Yes. So parang outlet, I realized this as well nung when I talked to an office mate, siya naman nasa banda naman siya. And then he said na, sabi ko sa kanya, grabe yung schedule mo. May gig ka ng ganitong araw. Tapos bukas may pasok. Sabi niya ganun.
Yep.
Sabi niya ganun, outlet ko yan eh.
Tama.
Diba?
May natatawa
Alam,
kasi dito.
may nakaka-relate.
May nakaka-relate at pupunta tayo
Yes.
doon. So, kasi tayong tatlo, we have our day jobs.
Yes.
Diba? Si Mike talaga dito, yung talagang
Full time.
all out full
Walang
time.
tulugan.
Walang tulugan.
Kasi tayo,
Grabe.
5, pwede tayo matulog.
Oo.
Grabe kayo.
So, Mike,
Ano-
ikaw, how would you,
Kanina, your question was about parang how did it come about?
Yes,
Like,
yes,
me
yes.
hosting. Actually, ako naudyok lang ako nung mga kaibigan ko when it was my first gig was a debut. It was a debut at Jade Valley.
Oo.
So, kasi nasabihin lang ako, uy, bago gusto mong mag-host. Kasi magaling ka magsalita eh. Kaya, di ba? Parang lahat naman yata tayo, I think at least sa The Microphone Club, nasabihin tayo at some point na, uy, ba't di ka mag-host? Uy, ba't di ka kumanta? Bakit hindi ka magsayaw? Kasi talented yung mga tao dun eh. Alam mo yun? Kaya sali na kayo. Anyway, so,
segue yun.
ang dami niyong matututunan, promise. So, ayun, parang nasabihin ako, okay, sige, pero of course, it wasn't perfect. I'd say it was about what? If I were to grade myself, 12% yun. Pero it was the experience of actually me kind of busting through that door and saying, okay, nakapag-host ako. And nung time na yon, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na nakapag-host ka. Di ba, you know how people have some issues about, kunyari nakahawak lang ng DSLR photographer na.
Right.
Oo.
Nakahawak lang ng mikropono host na. Hindi.
To host na ako, ganun.
Di ba? Pero before, you actually had to like work your way through alam mo yun, talagang actually garner experience, gain experience.
Yes.
So,
Wala pang workship.
wala pang workshop noon. Walang,
But
yun.
no one gives you a certificate and says you are a professional
Oo.
host. It's something that you or maybe it's validation from someone else to say
Yes.
that you are a legitimate host.
Yes. I think the ultimate validation back then was that, what Ana said, oy, galing mo. And if they get you again. And you
At wala pang social media siguro that time.
Friendster pa.
Friendster. Wow, napapaghalataan na po.
Hi guys. So, Friendster pa nun. There was, I think that was the ultimate validation. Na parang you find yourself all of a sudden, you find yourself working with these people na parang, uy, wow, they're getting me for gigs and they're actually paying me to talk.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
parang ganun. It's kind of how that I got started with that. That was give or take around 9 years.
Wow.
I was a kid. I knew nothing talaga. And it was just, a really humbling experience because, you have moments when you're not 100% yourself. Like your health and when your mood is not 100% either, or something goes wrong. Murphy's Law eh. Pag andyan si Murphy, pag medyo hindi kagalingan yung coordinator, hindi kagalingan si ganito, ganyan. But, ako rin, I am going to accept the fact that it wasn't the thing that didn't make it easy was you can't if anyone says that you're 100% every day, that's your commitment, pero your body, your voice, it's not always 100%. So I think that's where the experience, alam mo yun, kind of sits really about how you deal with that. So
Correct.
But see, there's that transition. It starts from you're just the really talkative person that people think pwede ka mag-host. So either kaibigan or kamag-anak na ni-refer.
Yes.
Then you make that transition to I am a professional host.
Yan, pag-uusapan natin yan
Yes.
later when we come back. We went back to day 0 and then let's transition na to I am already there. So what makes us say na we're really free when on that note? So mag-pause muna tayo for a commercial break.
Sure.
Medyo mainit ang ating usapan. Marami tayong pag-uusapan. So ladies and gentlemen, we will be back. We're still at the Microphone Club radio show and we'll be back after a few reminders.
Ito ang DZRJ 810 AM H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Mga pangunahin at umarangkadang balita. Mga pinakahuling kaganapan, ihahatid sa inyo ni Angelo Almonte. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 3:30 hanggang alas 4 ng hapon sa Balitang Balita. Balitang Balita. Dito lang sa DZRJ, 8:10 a.m. 8 Try Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Be informed, inspired, and empowered through radio with the voice of the youth. Samahan ang iba't ibang youthcasters habang patuloy silang nagbibigay ng inspirasyon sa mga kabataan. Abangan tuwing Sabado, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi. Dito lamang sa DZRJ, 8:10 a.m. 8 Try Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Pampagood vibes sa inyong Sabado ng umaga. Mga makabuluhang talakayan at kaalaman para sa ating mamamayan. Yan ang hatid sa inyo ni Miss Vivian Velez sa programang Double V. Si Miss Vivian Velez sa Double V. Tuwing Sabado, alas 6:30 hanggang alas 8 ng umaga. Dito lamang sa DZRJ, 8:10 a.m. 8 Try Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. This program is brought to you by 8 Try Media Pro Incorporated.
Yes. Sige. Kerya. Game na.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Time now is 10:25 a.m. We're still here at the Microphone Club radio show. And this is still Tony. I'm with Anna, Maya, and Mike. Ayan. So we're talking about
Hindi ko na
freedom.
makalimutan pangalan ko.
Oo nga eh. But remind lang natin mga pangalan nyo. Alright, so we are actually talking about freedom. Diba? And then at this point, tapos na tayong mag-discuss on what we were before bago tayo napunta sa ating mga individual states now. But now, let's talk about once you are on the job, what are the things that kind of restricts you or restrains you from doing what you really love? Okay, so fast forward tayo ng konti. And Maya, I think you will be touching base on something very, very important.
Oo,
Diba?
napaka-importante niyan because sabi nga kanina ni Mike, dati wala pa nito. Ngayon, marami na nito ang
correct.
social media.
Correct.
It is very important na we watch out actually kung ano yung mga pinopost natin sa social media, especially when there are events, 'di ba? Kasi sabi nga kanina, siguro kapag ka corporate events, it needs promotion. Yes, by all means, promote. But if it's a social event like for weddings, debuts or whatnot, it's personal na eh. So kumbaga, it's not our event.
Yes.
Yes,
Diba? It's
true.
not our event. It's the client's events. It's the couple's event or the debutant's event.
Yes.
Basta hindi atin, we don't have, I would say we don't have the right
Yeah.
to spread it.
Correct.
Tama, di ba?
Correct. Saka dati kasi, if you guys remember, during my first years of hosting, dati kasi it was a practiced ethic na hindi ka pwedeng mag-video lang ng sarili mo. For example, year-end parties or even private events. Bawal yun.
Yes,
They would
yes.
actually stop you. Kaya tinatanong nila ako ngayon, bakit wala kang videos ng hosting mo? Ito na nga, gumagawa na nga. Ngayon pa lang ako gumagawa. Because even before, the couple would not want that. The debutantes would not want that. Anyone who's celebrating there or kahit anong event yan, you actually have to ask for permission. And most of it, I did. I tried asking for permission.
Yep.
And most of the time, I got a no. It's because they wanted to have a sense of privacy to it.
And not just that, there's actually a legal aspect to it. Even when you take pictures, here in the Philippines, maybe we're just not as conscious about it. But in
Right.
truth, in other countries, they're very, very strict about privacy. So you need to have the expressed approval or waiver from whoever it is that you're posting a picture of or a video of, because it's their privacy you're
Right.
invading. If it's just you post a million selfies, that's up to
It's
you.
okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
But when it involves someone else's life, personal details, then
Correct.
that's something you don't have the liberty
Right.
or freedom to do.
Yeah, so let
Yes.
me ask you guys. So every time you book a hosting engagement or a hosting job, do you mention that or do you put that as an agenda on your meeting? Pagpo-post ng pictures or teasers or whatnot?
It depends on the event. If, for example, if I'm working with, say, a production who wants to do a concert, and they're having me as voiceover or as a host for the event, then by all means you get the green light for that.
Right.
But with everything else na parang hindi public, you actually have to like what I'm really happy that Anna brought this up. May mga legal consequences kasi talaga.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
even for corporate events, because I think, Mike, you do a lot of corporate events, right?
Yes.
Sometimes you have to be true to the integrity of the brand,
Yes.
the identity of the brand. So sometimes when you think you're promoting, but if it's not consistent with the brand image or how the client wants to project their brand,
That's right.
then you don't have the freedom to do that. It's not up to you. Just like in weddings or social events, it's the client's event, not yours.
Tama yun. We need to keep that in mind. Thanks for saying that, Anna.
Yeah, so lalo na ngayon, no, marami mga hashtag na yung mga couples or
Yeah,
whatnot,
yeah.
diba?
Yeah.
So in that essence, siguro they are somehow, I'm not sure, you can correct me if I'm wrong. They are giving us also the liberty to post something about the event, diba? Ang medyo na-off lang ako is yung sobrang detalyado na, like where's the event, the time, and the,
Yes,
you
yes.
know.
Yes.
Siguro post-event, yes, that's okay. But prior to the event, baka mamaya kasi 'di ba may mga crashers and whatnot, you wouldn't know.
Totoo yan.
Di ba?
Totoo yan.
Nakatakot.
But I think there's one thing I learned from the TMC workshop,
Yes,
again, going
what's
back to
that?
the workshop,
Yes. Yeah.
is ask the client.
Right.
Always.
Always ask.
Always.
So if they're okay with it, diba?
Yeah, they
Okay
might
lang.
even like it. They might even want, so it really depends on the client, but don't assume.
Don't.
You
Don't
can't
ever.
assume.
Correct.
It's not for you to assume.
These are gems. These are gems for everyone to remember. For every aspiring host na nakikinig ngayon, please, just I hope that you find this useful talaga. Kasi this is something that we don't get to talk about every day.
Yeah, but Mike, you said you do other types of work other than hosting. So maybe you
Yes.
can talk about that and how freedom
Natawa si Mike.
how freedom
Yes.
works into your other
Freedom.
yeah.
Kasi corporate, siguro, ito lang naman, maraming nagsabi sa akin back when I was doing corporate work. I started back in 2004, working na to, tapos I've been freelancing for give or take about 3 years now. 3 years na siya. Paano ba? I've always known, even before I had my first job, that my first love is singing. Ayun. So singing, that's kind of how it syempre, pag kumakanta ka, magsispill ka ng konti, di ba?
Yeah,
Adlib. Tapos nakita nila na, uy, okay din pala ako magsalita. Tapos pagkatapos nun, mag-host ka naman. O pagka-host mo, uy, maganda boses mo, baka pwede kang mag-dub. Ganyan. Pwede
Okay,
kang mag-voice over.
so as a
Kinda
dubber, yeah.
Ayun, as a dubber, kailangan ko yung spill. As a dubber, ito na.
Paano ka ba napasok sa pagdadub? Yan
Alam mo,
ang tanong.
actually, ano yan ano to kung hindi ko nakilala si Mr. Pocholo Gonzales, the voice master.
Hello
none of
pala,
this would
Sir
have-
Choi.
Sir Choi.
Good morning, Sir Choi.
And the reason I'm getting into this is because of Creative Voices Productions, which has been a great help to me. Creative Voices Productions, just for everyone's information, is the country's leading voiceover services company in the Philippines. Parang ang pangit ng cadence ko doon. We have produced thousands of voiceovers for commercials, dubbed anime, and things like telenovela, the video games, audiobooks, video presentations, and many more. Ayan. It is also the home of the first and only voice acting school in the country, and the Philippine Center for Voice Acting. So since 2005 pa to, we've had over 1,000 graduates. Ayun.
Wow.
So I think Creative Voices can freely claim that 90% of the voice artists, mga hosts, broadcasters, doon nang galing. So yun ang Creative Voices.
So Mike is a product of
Pocholo.
Cholo Gonzales.
Pocholo
Correct.
Gonzales, and
Yeah.
the rest of us are aspirants.
Yes.
So I think there's an upcoming Creative Voices also has an upcoming workshop
Yes.
as well for
Yes.
voice talents.
Ay pala kay Sir Brian Ligsay, tsaka kay Miss
Oh,
Lenny,
yeah.
tsaka kay Miss Ada Quaresma. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we have opened up that social media
Right.
thing, diba?
Ayun eh,
As,
okay.
even if we're free to post whatever we want, at least, diba, we still need to be responsible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Diba nga?
Speaking of social media, maybe we'd like to. We're live on Facebook.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, so we'd like to say hi to the people tuning in. We have here Sherry, Janae,
Oh, hi, Janae.
Yeah,
Good morning.
our core committee member from the Microphone Club, my former office mate Mark, Tammy, Joseph, Miss Vet. Hello, hi, we're here. And many, many more.
Yeah. So if you do have questions, guys, or if you want to join our discussion,
Conversation,
just go
yes.
ahead and post nyo lang dyan sa Facebook Live natin yan.
Yes.
Over Try Media. Tama.
Yan.
Alright. And don't forget to like our page. That's www.facebook.com/The Microphone Club. Now, ito lagi itong issue freedom of speech. Diba nga? So, let's veer away naman muna from social media. Let's say on the live performance natin on stage, diba? Tulad ngayon, while we're live. We also have some restrictions, diba? Hindi porke you have the microphone, you have all the right na to talk
True.
whatever you want.
you actually have the power.
You have the power, di ba?
Yes.
You have the authority. Pag sinabi ko nga, you are the host, then you're the master of the ceremony. You're the hero of the event. Sabi mo nga yan kanina.
Kasi Independence Day.
Kasi Independence Day,
Yes.
di ba? You're the hero of the event. However, we also need to know, are we really free kapag hawak natin yung mic?
You know, I think there are basic principles you have to follow,
Mhm.
even as a person.
Yep.
You know, you have to be respectful and considerate of other people. So that goes
Correct.
with anything, not just hosting. So just
Right.
take that into your how you host. You know, you won't say anything that may potentially hurt other people's feelings. You may think it's funny, but it might not be. So putting yourself in someone else's shoes, that's like a basic guiding principle you can use
Right.
in hosting to gauge whether you're free to say something or not.
Right. Kasi dapat medyo careful din tayo, especially during the, let's say, game portion, or let's say medyo rowdy na yung crowd and you become very comfortable na and all. You might say things or say something na medyo offensive or whatnot. So you really have to
Or
be
maybe inappropriate for the event.
inappropriate.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Have you ever
yes.
come across an event like that, Mia?
Oo naman. Kasi, syempre, usually, di ba kapag weddings,
Mm-mm.
ano yan some couples would say na casual. Some couples would say formal.
Mm-mm.
Most couples would say in-between.
Oo.
So, yung in-between yung mahirap
Vague yun eh.
Oo,
Yeah.
kasi how can you be formal at the same time casual?
Oo, mahilig sila yung
mahilig
laid
sila
back
sa
lang,
ganyan.
masaya lang, pero ganito pa din. Pero ganyan pa
May
din. So,
pero.
Oo,
may pero.
So, kumbaga, siguro what we can do as hosts when we're in that situation, na pag sinabi nilang in between, we just keep it formal pero kwela. You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yung formal na you don't use street language.
Totoo.
You don't use street language.
Totoo.
And then you try to steer away from being to 100% English. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Kasi yun yung sinasabi nila na nosebleed naman masyado.
Oo.
'Di ba?
Struggle yan, ano?
Yes.
Sorry.
Sige, magandang topic yan.
Yes, yes. Oh, magandang topic talaga to.
So-
sorry, you were saying, man.
Yeah, yung gano'n na ito ba din, tawag nito? Pagka halimbawa sinabi sa'yo na formal,
Mm.
use the proper language, pero yung delivery, like you can use Taglish naman, wala naman tayong problema dyan. Especially if you see the crowd, hindi naman ganun hindi naman sila yung ganun ka-formal, you know what I mean?
True,
Yeah.
true.
Diba?
Because you're not there for a monologue. You're not. It's
Yes.
not a theater performance. You're there to interact
Exactly.
with your audience,
Yes.
with the participants. If it's another type of event, so
Correct.
you need to be able to relate to them and them to you.
True.
Correct. So what you do, ang tip ko dyan, arrive early at the event, kung ano
true.
pang event yan. And then just try to walk around, just gauge the people, ano bang language yung ginagamit. And then if you see the majority, medyo nagtatagalog or nag-English, then you have to cope with, you have to deal with that.
But I must
Right.
admit that happened to me on my first
Mm.
paid hosting gig. I was given a script, so I followed the script, and it was all in English. And I
Yeah.
noticed halfway through, no one was responding. You don't want to think naman na parang hindi nila naiintindihan. Naiintindihan naman nila, kaya lang
Right.
hindi kasing komportable.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So then when I switched it up and, nag-Taglish na ako, then they started to respond. And it becomes a two-way conversation between you and the audience. So I turned it into something better than what it started out to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hindi, pero kagandahan dun kasi, you're not at fault kapag ginawa mo yun eh. Kapag sinundan mo yung script, as in kulang na lang verbatim, no one's gonna get mad at you for that. Pero it does come with experience na parang kunyari pagkatapos nun, uy, dapat siguro nagtagalog ako, tinaglish ko. Pero if you have that ability to actually, think on your toes and switch it up, alam mo yun, that makes it all the better for any event. Actually, that's one of the most admirable traits of any good host talaga.
And you learn. You
Yes,
learn from
that's-
every time you go out. You really learn all these little things, and it's something I appreciate because talking to you guys and our other co-Mikeys
Yes.
Yes.
in the Microphone Club, I've really learned a lot. So it's something that I look forward to sharing all these little things that I picked up because then we learn from each other.
True.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so
I agree.
let me just share, hugot lang ng konti.
Go lang.
There was, when I was starting, which is super, noon pa, nag-start ako mag-host, I had a client meeting, tapos sabi nung father, nung groom, ayoko masyadong parang perya. Kasi general siya.
Yun ang peg niya.
Oo, yun ang peg niya. Wag masyadong perya. Straightforward lang tayo, ganyan-ganyan. So, I mean, naitawid. Okay siya. And then, someone commented from the coordinator, parang, you should have, let the people play. You should have gone with the flow. Kasi medyo naging rowdy na, pero I still abide dun kay general. Parang sa loob ka, okay, that's how you see it, but that's not how the client would want it. So, I still, doon pa rin ako sa sinabi ng client. So it's
Correct.
really, really important that no matter what other people might say, pero yun yung napag-usapan, doon
Yes.
ka binayaran. So you just have to really, abide by it.
It's being
Diba?
respectful of what they want. Yes.
Mhm. Hindi lang yung basta, ay kasi naging rowdy na po kasi, ganyan. So I think that's also a way that you can show how professional you are and
Correct.
how you abide to what the contract was or whatnot. So be it a social event or lalo na sa corporate, diba? Na-mention mo yung branding, dapat you must, diba? You must comply.
Because I guess I work more as a client from my corporate work. So it's very important for me that all my talents, or that all the talents involved in my events understand and we're all in the same page. To understand the context. Actually, I explain if there's something going on in the company, for example, my ex-office mates would know this. If there's for example, medyo malungkot yung mga empleyado, so I explain that to the talents na nanggagaling yung situation ng company. So they're be able to relate more to their audience.
Right. And let me just share one thing then. Medyo sad lang yung story, pero I think people can get something out of this one. So I hosted an event. It's a wedding. And then prior to that day, may naging accident. Yung mga abay, yung mga
Wow.
ibang entourage na aksidente sila while
No.
going to the event
my
the night
gosh.
before.
Okay.
The night before.
Okay.
So, nasabi lang sa akin siya nung morning na ganun yung nangyari. So, on the reception day, on the reception itself, I really have to be careful with the words that I have to say.
Okay.
Parang itutuloy po ba natin yung ganito? May games pa po ba? Ganyan.
Yes,
So, dapat
yes.
talaga open communication para malaman mo yung restriction mo. Parang hindi porke, di ba, reception na, kalimutan natin yung mga nangyari.
Because it's
Yeah.
not a cookie cutter thing. It's not
It's
that
not.
you have one script and you can use it for any event.
Exactly.
Exactly.
May flow ka lang, yes, pero, talagang very, very careful ako nung araw na yun.
Because
Kasi I
each
don't wanna...
each event is different.
But you want it to be still a happy memory for the couple. Kasi di ba nga, ikaw ang hero nung event. Kailangan mo talagang you make it sure na it's something memorable, still something that they can treasure kahit may ganung nangyari.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
Diba?
that's what happened with that event, right?
Yeah. So, masaya naman siya.
Yeah.
Naitawid. Naitawid.
Very nice.
At the same time, we still be, naging sensitive pa rin tayo dun sa nangyari. On
Correct.
that
Yeah,
note. So,
Well, parang I think it's really important for the hosts to stand their ground and at the same time strike that balance between standing your ground and actually being sensitive, especially with instances like that. Parang kailangan natin masabi sa kanila na, listen, I'm sure that safe to say wala naman hong gumusto nito,
Right.
'di ba? Wala pong gumusto na magkaroon ng aksidente, but it being what it is, kumbaga, ang ano po bang gusto nyong mangyari na ano po bang nagbago? Kung meron mang nagbago sa programa natin, may gusto ba kayong idagdag or i-omit or i-highlight na wala sa kumbaga, that shows your flexibility and that
Right.
doon pumapasok yung experience mo
right.
as a host. So I think that's the best contribution that you can do as a host.
And being a hero, it's something that maybe they do need that event more than anything to be
Yes.
to uplift them from whatever it is that
Yes.
they went through.
Exactly. So, and that by itself is being free, being flexible.
That's right.
Being, being always on top of everything, di ba?
Mhm.
So, dapat talaga laging at the present tayo bilang, host and invoice talents, kumbaga,
Yes,
di ba?
that's right. That's
So, yan. So, ang dami nating napag-usapan pa at marami pa po later on. So,
Yeah.
and may balang ako, no? Yung sa July 8 pala yung sa Creative Voices.
What about
Yeah,
the
yun
workshop,
yung-
yeah.
The workshop is going to be on July 8th.
So what can
Yeah.
someone learn from attending that workshop?
You will learn the basics
Sa
of
voice works to, no? Mhm.
fundamentals of voice acting, and you're going to be learning from the best. Of course, Sir Brian Ligsay is going to be there. I heard that si Danny Mandia is going to be there. If to everyone who's into voice acting, and if you don't know Danny Mandia, look him up right now. He would have, you'd find him on Google, and he's everywhere. He's voiced everything. And of course, our very own Mr. Pocholo Gonzalez, the voice master, is going to share a lot. Actually, a big chunk of what he knows. Talagang he's going to groom you and hone you and share with you everything that he knows. So I cannot stress enough the value that it brings to you if you want to be a voice talent here in the Philippines, especially here in the Philippines. Kumbaga, he will also, more than that, teach you the ropes of how to get around, kung saan yung mga gigs, like basta ang dami ko natutunan. Mamaya I'll expound on that.
Anong
further.
batch mo ba sa VoiceWorks?
39.
So ito ay batch 41 coming on
41.
July
Ah, okay.
8.
Yes, sir.
Yan.
And isn't that
Yeah.
what's great about this industry and the people in this business, is that we really share, right? What we
Right.
know,
Yes.
regardless of how experienced you are or kung baguhan ka man, marami kang pwedeng i-share.
Exactly. And on that note, we will pause again for another break, guys. So we will be back with more pa about freedom only here on the Microphone Club radio show. So please stick around, ladies and gentlemen.
Ito ang DZRJ 8:10 AM. H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Ang dami ng peke sa world.
Unfair.
Pati ba naman puti mo? Peke din? Para totoong puti, mag Myra Vita White Moisturizer. May vitamin E at natural plant extracts to help nourish skin for that healthy white glow. May double sunscreen na, non-sticky pa. Ito ang totoong healthy white glow. From Myra Vita White Moisturizer. Yan ang alagang holistic.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilab yan.
Criminals do not ever think that you hold sway na sa'yo lang.
Programang para sa mga makabagong bayani ng bansa. Nagbibigay impormasyon tungkol sa mga OFW sa buong mundo. Atin silang kilalanin dito sa Radio OFW. Kasama sina Hana Senieres at Gemma Gumamela. Makikipagtalakayan sa ating mga kababayang OFW tuwing Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Mula alas 9 hanggang alas 10:30 ng gabi. Radio OFW dito sa DZRJ 8:10 AM. Hatid sa inyo ng H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Mga pangunahing balita at impormasyon na dapat ninyong malaman, mga kabulukan, pasisingawin at isisiwalat sa Lapid Fire. Makabuluhan at makatotohanang komentaryo para sa kapakanan ng bayan. Ihahatid sa inyo ni Percy Lapid. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 10:30 hanggang alas 12 ng hating gabi sa Lapid Fire. Samahan si Percy Lapid dito sa DZRJ 8:10 AM. Hatid sa inyo ng H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. This program is brought to you by H-Rai Media Pro Incorporated.
But I still can't pay it though. But
All right, we're back, guys. We're back here
Ayun.
at the Microphone Club Radio Show.
Naparami ng kape.
Naparami ng kape, yes.
Alright!
Alive na alive tayo dahil long weekend. And of course, June 12 is Independence Day. So sa mga nakikinig sa atin over DCRJ 8:10 a.m., welcome. And for those who just tuned in sa Facebook Live, ayan, we're here. I'm Tony, together with Maya, Mike, and Anna. And we're talking about freedom.
Yes,
Ayan,
yes.
kalayaan.
Okay. And yun, sige. So,
Yes. So kanina, we're talking about social media at yung mga what not to say during events,
Yeah,
diba?
yeah. Uh-huh.
Pero, let's just go back to some of the aspects din ng pagiging malaya because let's talk about something personal naman this
Right,
time.
okay.
Yung mga fears natin nung first time tayong mag-jump into, in this kind of industry, be it hosting or be it sa dubbing or voice acting. So
Right.
maybe very quick, ano yung mga inhibitions and fears nyo?
Yeah, well, you have to break free from and whatever. What did you do to break free from those fears, right?
Mhm.
So on my part, I had this very big fear of what will people think,
Oo nga, no?
diba?
Mhm.
What will people think? Because
Right.
this is something so not typical of what I would do. I mean, people would know that I would host for family events and for work, but to do it for a living or at least for a sideline or a racket,
Mhm.
it's something that you would. I was seriously afraid of what people would think, but then you just break free from that and say it's something that makes me happy.
Mhm.
I love doing it. I love seeing people enjoy my work.
Mhm.
So then you see it's rewarding and it's worth, going over and getting over that fear.
Okay,
Right.
so the fear of knowing or what would other people think of
Yes,
you.
yes.
Yun yung medyo nag-hold back.
Yes.
But now,
Go
okay.
lang.
Go
lang,
lang
di ba?
ng go.
yes,
Go
yes,
lang.
yes.
Okay. Ikaw, Mike, may fear ka pa ba? Sa
Meron.
lagay mong yan?
Dati, nagkaroon ako ng fear. And my biggest fear was, kasi I put this pressure on myself na kailangan, lalo na kapag lalaking host ka, you have to be funny. The women, dati I didn't say this, pero women before, parang ideally, had to be very presentable, very maganda, alam mo yun, ganun. And the guys, sorry, I don't mean to, sound sexist. I know anyway, pero dati, pag lalaki, kailangan nakakatawa ka.
Mm.
Yun naman yung burden
Meaning as
namin.
the expectation.
Yung expectation,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Sorry hindi ako nag-objectify. I'm just clarifying that. Pero dati kasi, the biggest thing that I wanted to do for myself is how do I become funny? And I tried and the people didn't feel it. They did not laugh at my jokes. As in, I mean, these were jokes na ni-research ko. Alam mo yun, I spent like
Nag-effort talaga.
effort talaga. Alam mo yun.
Ano manonood ka kay Joko?
Oo.
Oo, hindi. Mapwera to dati. Ano pa, Reader's Digest, di ba? Yung mga Reader's Digest. Yeah, you have all the clean, knock jokes and whatnot.
Yeah.
So parang, man, this is not working. And then one of my mentors said, stop going for funny. Sometimes you just have to go for fun. You know why?
Ah.
Sometimes, sabi niya ganun sa akin, sometimes you don't need them to laugh. You don't want them to laugh. Sometimes it's better to make someone smile. And that's all you have to go
Yeah.
for. Sabi ko, okay, wow, all right. And after that, weirdly enough, I started becoming funny. Alam mo yun, in events. I mean, sabi ko, man, that was the first kumbaga hurdle that you had to go over, di ba?
Yeah, I think it's more of when you said fun, it's not more of being funny, but more of being charismatic.
Yung
May charisma ka
No, and
dapat.
being true to yourself.
Oo.
That's
Because
it.
if you are funny, if you are classy, if you are amazing, because we were talking about hashtags. I mean, all these hosts
Yeah.
have their hashtags
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
If you're terrific or whatever you are, just be yourself.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it's when you're less of yourself, then people can see, people can tell, and it won't come naturally.
Eh, ulitin ko to. Sincerity cannot be faked. You cannot fake sincerity.
Authenticity.
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 Yes.
How about me?
Anong fear mo noon?
Noon, fear ko mabully.
By whom?
Fear ko mabully ng audience.
Yung hindi pong kakainin
Alam
ka
mo
ng
yung-
buhay.
Yes, yung ganyan.
Nangyari na ba sa'yo yun?
Oo na.
Kinain niya din.
Grabe siya. oh.
Yeah.
Kasi no, when I was in high school kasi I have issues with the people around
Okay.
me. Kumbaga, I won't really say that I'm a bully victim, pero parang gano'n na rin 'yon.
Okay.
May denial.
Paki-shoutout na lang dun sa mga
Hi, haters.
Hello, haters.
Hindi naman
Where are
siya
you now?
haters. Grabe. Grabe.
May baka mo, nakita natin sa baba, nasa baba
May
na pala siya.
poote, no? Pero hindi kasi, I mean, the thing is, hindi yung directly binubuli ka, alam mo yun, like bullying as we know it,
Yeah.
pero yung tipong awalayan.
Right.
Yung mga ganon, yung rejection, yung ano. So, when I started hosting, yun yung fear ko na, shit, may makikinig ba sa akin? Alam niyo yung feeling na gano'n na wala naman nakikinig sa akin. Alam na nung hawak mo yung mic, nagsasalita ka dyan, but actually nobody's listening to you.
Yeah.
So that was my fear. So I guess, what I did, ano lang, deadma. Di ba yung makinagdiwag kayo? Ganun lang.
I love how real she is.
So you see that pattern? You see that pattern how it's about, you just have to stop thinking about what other people are thinking.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So nakakonect din sa sinabi mo kanina, di ba? So bahala kay Deadma kayo.
Oh, but being respectful at the same
Yes,
time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have that creative license to just do whatever you want and say whatever you want, but be true to yourself.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
Ako naman na-fear ko noon, simple lang, ay, susuot ko, mga ganun.
Wow.
Judge ako sa susuot ko.
Hey, but that's important.
Pero
Actually,
that's-
but that's important.
Yun
That's
na yung
important.
pinaka ano eh. Yun na yung pinaka tawag nito, surrounding factors nun eh,
Right.
na yung ano yung susuot ko. Kasi when, ako nun sabi ko, I'm not pretty. Like,
You
yung mga-
are.
Thank
Never let
you.
anyone say you're
You are beautiful.
Yun nga, yung ganong thinking na sa school, I'm not popular, I'm not this, I'm not that. Sabi ko, medyo vertically challenged tayo. So,
Appear.
So kailangan ng booster seat sa mga upuan. Kailangan ng maraming hindi lang isa, 3 sandbags. Pagka mag-VTR ka, yung mga ganyang tipo. Kailangan yung podium mo kailangan maraming
Yeah.
maraming kalso. Diba?
But those are self-limiting factors. It's
Yes.
only things that you say to yourself.
You just feel it.
Yung ay nasa phone mo, freedom is just
Freedom is a state of
as mind.
mind.
Ayun. Yun
Yeah.
yun.
Yeah.
So, when you start thinking about yourself na lang, na wag mo nang pakialam ko sa kanila, 'di ba? Chill ka na. 'Di ba?
Yeah, and feel good, look good. Look good, feel good. Right? I didn't used to care about what I look like.
I
My friends would
agree.
know, my new friends would know, or my old friends would know.
Yes.
But when you reach that point where you start feeling good about yourself, and you start, trying to look better for yourself, not for anyone else, then it'll show and it'll reflect in everything else you do.
True.
Now we're not just talking about being hosts. We're talking about being who you are.
Because
as a
before you're
person.
hosts, we are people.
Yes, before.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes,
Are we?
yes.
Yes, we are.
And then tsaka, no one
Alien.
ever talks about this. Pero the reason why people want you on their events, it's not because how you speak English or kung paano ka magsalita. Not at all.
Yeah.
It's all about the energy that you bring. It's your personality.
Ayan, gusto ko
Yes.
yan. Kasi yan yung mamaya meron tayong kakausapin about energy, about, being all there, being
Do you feel that?
powerful. Yes, yung energy. Kasi may narinig ako kasi yung presence mo daw on stage, 3% lang yung sinabi mo,
Verbal.
the words that
Yeah.
you say.
Yeah, that's
And then
right.
I think 33% yung tonality. And then the rest is physiology or
Nonverbal.
physiology.
Yeah.
How you carry
Nonverbals,
yourself,
yes.
how you stand, and how you enter the stage.
It's
true.
and
It's
whatnot. Totoo yun. And then I realized, oo nga no, may mga tao not really good in English naman, di ba? Or in Tagalog or whatever language. Pero pagdating nila on stage,
Confidence.
confident.
Bam. Diba?
Diba? 5 seconds, nakuha mo na yung attention ng ilang daang tao or ilang libong tao.
True.
So, we're not really saying na, umarap ka sa 1,000 tao to be confident.
Correct.
But again, it's just a matter of being aware sa sarili mo na pagharap mo sa salamin, confident pa ako.
Yeah.
Ikaw lang nakikita mo lang sarili mo eh.
Yep.
And then you ask yourself, am I confident?
Correct.
'Di ba? At pag sinabi mo sa sarili mo, oo, I am, well, kahit 1,000,000 tao, pwede mong harapin.
Kaya.
That's why I think a lot of hosts eventually transition into becoming motivational speakers.
Correct.
Because it's so important to be self-aware.
yes.
And when you're self-aware, you have to engage in positive self-talk
That's true.
to be able to be an effective host. Therefore, you learned all these things and you might as well influence others positively through motivational speaking.
Yeah, yeah. That's you looking out for others genuinely. That's you helping them without alam man nila o hindi, pero your intention is there.
Yeah, like Sir
Yeah.
Pocholo is a good example of a
Exactly.
motivational speaker.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
Di ba parang ibang level na yung motivational speaking kasi you're not only I don't want to use the word pero you're not only going through the face value ng tao but going inner pa talaga.
Yeah,
So medyo
yeah.
mahirap yun.
You
talaga.
really have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that what you're saying is, it is the truth. It has to be the truth. So, I mean, people, kahit sabihin nila na, ay hindi, mahina akong bumasa ng tao. Believe me, you will know a fake from someone who's real.
Correct.
Right. Kahit that's how we're wired eh. When we're fed BS, you know it. I mean, it's just all a matter of parang, diba? It's all a matter of stopping yourself and say, oops, teka lang. Is this BS or not BS? Tapos kumbaga parang we have to have that patience. And people do have that patience. They just don't tell you all the time. Diba? Parang, oy, teka lang, alam ko, I know what you're doing.
Tama.
Diba? May mga ganun talaga. So we gotta be mindful of that too.
You have to remember that people can see through you.
Exactly.
Wala kang maloloko talaga.
Yeah. True.
Nakakatakot yun.
So why
Tinititigan mo pa ako sa mata.
Yeah.
Matatakot.
Wala kang matatag.
why even try, diba? So
Pero totoo yon kasi 'di ba when you perform or when we are on stage or in front of a lot of people, lahat yan nakatingin sa iyo, no?
yes.
'Di ba? So talagang makikita nila at makikita yung the slightest smallest galaw mo, and
But at the same time, if you're not having a good day and you have those days where you're not feeling 100%, you have to at least get to an acceptable level of confidence.
correct.
Totoo.
Right? You can't be so real that I'm down and sorry, down tayo lahat today, ha? Crowd, hindi pwede rin ganon.
Oh.
Parang let's not do that to all aspiring hosts and people have been hosting. Parang wag mo na silang isama sa misery mo. Di ba?
Lalo na kung bad trip
ganun.
ka, na traffic ka kasi, on your way, ito yung magulit eh.
Oo.
On your way to the event, happy ka pa eh. Kaya lang, dahil na traffic ka, bad trip ka, huwag nyo nang dalhin yun dun sa event mismo. Hindi
Yes.
dahil bad trip ka, bad tripin mo lahat ng tao.
They don't
Yes.
deserve it.
Correct.
They pay you good money, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Break
That's
free from that kind of attitude.
Yes.
Yes.
Diba? You drag yourself or the other people
Break
down
free
also.
from negativity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ay, gusto ko yan.
Oo.
Yung negativity.
And speaking of that, mag-break free tayo from negativity. I'm not sure if we're okay
Are
na
we
ba ang
on?
ating phone patch? Okay,
Okay.
so we're still calling him.
Okay.
Sige,
Cool.
Maybe
sige, later.
you wanna say, who are we going to?
Okay.
Who do we have today?
Who do we have today? Mike. Si Mike ang mag-aano
Ba't
niyan
ako?
mamaya. Oh, wait.
Actually, it's a really good time for us to have him on the show, and I'm not sure if we've done this before. We are going to have someone really special. Alam mo yun, today. His name is Skip Archimedes, the Miracle Man. So just a little background about our guest later, whom we'll have in a few minutes. He is a UK gymnastic champion coming to the Philippines to share his health and wealth secrets. So he doesn't just touch on you being rich and
Physically fit.
physically fit.
Madami.
Physically fit. Sorry. Ayun. Shoot. Oh my
The
God.
Holistic approach.
It's a-
approach, yes.
Mind, body, and soul.
Yes.
Ayan.
So what am I doing? Okay. So for more than 10 years, Skip Archimedes from the UK, aka the Miracle Man, has helped tens of thousands of people worldwide achieve the perfect life they have always wanted. And now he is coming to the Philippines to share his supercharged peak performance system to revitalize their life. And also, he is a producer of the upcoming movie Forever Young, where he
Wow.
was worked with 22 leading authors, doctors, and experts across the globe who are already making a positive impact in the world today. Now, he dedicates his life to help people overcome health, business, and financial issues by sharing the benefits of living a life with optimum wealth, health, and success. So,
Ayan.
mukhang marami tayong matututunan kay Sir Skip.
Yeah, actually yesterday he was at SMX Aura, where he had his one-day training or one-day seminar or session.
Yes.
And I think he's ready. Yes.
Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, we are on live simulcast GYME Masbate, Explore TV Channel 17, Phil Products Cable TV Butuan, 107.1 Power FM Puerto Princesa Palawan, and 97.1 Wow FM Rojas Northern Palawan. And I think we are ready for Mr. Skip.
So excited.
Yeah, so joining us on air, Mr. Skip Archimedes. Hello, Skip.
Hello, how are you?
We're good. Thank you for your time and being here on the Microphone Club radio show. And how are you doing today? I heard you had a very successful event yesterday at SMX Aura.
Oh my God, it was amazing. It's the first time that I've done an event in the Philippines, and the event was called Supercharge Your Life, and wow, it was so incredible. We had so many incredible experiences where people, at the end, they came up to me and not just, I mean, supercharging your life is all about really living the best life that you can possibly live, and that's with health, it's with wealth, it's with wellness, it's with your relationships, it's with your adventures. And to do that, we have to live in a body that's free of any pain, any aches, and all of these challenges that most people live with on a daily basis, and especially with the stress that's getting inside the body. And we had people coming up at the end of the event saying things to me like, "Oh my God, Skip, what have you done to me?" And I said, "I don't know, tell me." They said, "Well, I've lived with this pain for like 20 years and it's never gone, and I don't know what happened. It just vanished." And this is what happens when we start to live a supercharged life, because what I really believe is that our bodies we're all walking around in a miracle. You know, for us to be inside a human body it's not by fluke. It doesn't just happen. There's an amazing design behind this game of life. Now, we all get given free will, so although we're all given a body, all of us are using our bodies and minds in very different ways. So how we decide to condition it, how we decide to program it, how we decide to use it is all our own choice.
Wow.
And most of us are making choices that don't really serve us in life. And we kind of wake up one day and think, God, this life sucks. I'm not really living the life that I want to be living. And I was one of those people. And through my challenges, I learned some things that I never learned at school. I never saw this stuff on TV. I never read it in newspapers. I never read it in magazines.
Right.
My family certainly never told me about these, what I could plug into. And it's only as simple as this. If I ask you guys this question, on your smartphone, you have something called Wi-Fi. And usually when we go around our friend's house, we go around family's house, we go into businesses, one of the first things that we do is we say, "Hey, have you got the Wi-Fi code?" And why do we do that? Because we want to get connected to the rest of the world.
That's right.
Now, when we get given that Wi-Fi code, although we plug that into our smartphones or our computers, let me ask you this question, can you see Wi-Fi?
No, you
we
cannot.
can't.
Can you touch it?
Nope.
Nope.
Can you smell it?
No?
Nope.
Can you taste it?
No.
So it's something that is totally non-visible and it's totally non-physical, but yet we live with it every single day. And if we can't get the code, usually we're stressing out because we can't get connected. Well, what I connect people to at this event called Supercharge Your Life, it's something non-visible, it's non-physical, but when you get the connection, it's like just how you upload and download things on your computer and on your iPhones or your phones with apps.
Right.
We can upload and download stuff to improve our life, but we can't do it without the connection. And what I found traveling all around the world, where we do our events all around the UK, we do them all around Europe, we do them in Singapore, in Malaysia, we're now doing them in Australia, in Thailand, in Bali. Yesterday was the first time that we brought the event to the Philippines. What I found is that we're not being taught how to plug into the greatest version of ourselves. And that's what I have the joy of spending the rest of my life doing now, is plugging people into a life where they literally learn how to supercharge their life. And with that, you can take something from the non-visible, the non-physical, i.e. from the fabric of your own mind,
right,
and you can pull it into this reality and make it visible. And when you learn how to do that, you realize that we can actually live our dreams and we can design our destiny in a way where we really get to enjoy the journey. We really get to enjoy the unfolding of our life. And it's such a miracle to be able to help people to do that.
Now, Skip, by the
Beautiful.
way, this is Tony, and together with me is we have Anna, we have Maya, and we have Mike here at the Microphone Club radio
Yes, if
show.
you-
Got a
Skip.
full house. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Where are you?
At the moment, I'm in a hotel. We had the event yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm just preparing because what happens is when you know how to plug into. Okay, I don't want to get too weird here, but
No,
when you learn
you're
to
not.
plug into
Please
these
keep going.
frequencies, it's just like you're on the radio now, and people have to plug into a frequency on their phones, in their cars, with their radios, so that
Right.
you can listen to you on the radio. Now, those radio waves, again, they're non-visible, they're non-physical. Now, if you're listening to a song on the radio and say there's a song that you don't like, would you carry on listening to that song?
No.
No,
You tune
turn
out.
the dial, you hit the button, you go to the next song.
Right.
That makes you feel good because music can have a great effect on how we can feel.
True.
You know, a certain song that might be a certain sad song, maybe if we split up from a relationship, it might remind us of that and have us go into a not too feeling good state of being. Whereas another song can come on, and within a heartbeat, suddenly that song has lifted up your spirit. It's made you feel good, and it has you completely feel different. Now, depending on how we feel, depends on what we attract in our life. If you look at like a radio, it has an antenna and it can pick up different frequencies. Well, if you imagine us as human beings, we're walking around with these non-visible antennas that are receiving information based on the state of being that we're feeling. So what I'm basically saying is that the quality of our lives comes down to the quality of the emotions that we feel on a daily basis. Now, what we've learned about human life on planet Earth at the moment is, and this is now science saying this is not just Skip saying this, because we're making a movie at the moment and I've got a load of the planet's top gurus in this movie, and one of the quotes that we found comes from science is that 90% of most people's thoughts and emotions now, according to the psychological model, are negative. Now, this has nothing to do with whether you're rich or poor, whether you've got the planes, the helicopters, the cars, the houses, has nothing to do with any of this stuff.
That's right.
What we have to do is we have to learn how to reprogram ourselves, because the way that life is set up at the moment in the real world, it makes it really easy for people to feel bad and really hard for them to feel good on a regular basis, whereas what we do at the event is I turn that around. I make it really easy for people to feel good and
Right.
really hard to feel bad. And when they go into these higher states of consciousness, what happens is you're attracting things into your life based on what you're feeling and what you're thinking.
Wow.
So if you're having these negative thoughts and these negative feelings on a regular basis, you're like a magnet. That's what you're attracting. So there's processes that I take people through at the event where they can instantly change their state of being.
So are these physical exercises or something that you make the participants go through?
Okay, so if we look at, part of it is, so if we look at what we are as a human being, we're a body. We know we live in the body. Now, also, we have a mind. Now, let me ask you a question. Can your mind have you turn ill? Based on if you keep having negative thoughts, do you think that your mind can make you ill, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm a big believer of that too.
100% yes, and you're right in believing that. Now, let me ask you another question. Do you think that our mind can also make us well?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
100%. So
Yes.
the mind
Yes.
is so powerful. So we know we're a body, we know we're a mind, but we also know we're a spirit. Now, the spirit part of this is just like the Wi-Fi. It's non-visible, it's non-physical. Now, for us to have human eyes where we can see, where they make millions of distinctions every second, where we have a heart that beats, where we have hands, we have feet, we have legs, we have bones, we have muscles, we are, as human beings, such an incredible design. Evolution just doesn't create a human body. That's not how evolution works.
Yeah.
There is an incredible intelligence behind this game of life. And when we understand how to connect with that by connecting to our own Wi-Fi, because humans designed these smartphones and computers, and the way that life has changed in the last sort of 20, 30 years, there's never been that big a change seen on planet Earth because of technology. Now, we designed this but what design does. So we have to make sure that we have that spiritual connection so that we can connect to our creator.
Wow.
What I'm
is
basically
so
saying is
beautiful.
what we do at the event is there are processes that I take people through that are mental, they're physical, but they're also spiritual. And when we get the balance and the harmony between all three, that's when we can start to really change this game of life.
So this
And
is
we
an-
can actually
yeah.
get in control of it.
So it's an integration of the mind, body, and spirit.
Yes.
That's exactly it.
Wonderful.
I was supposed to ask, why are you called the Miracle Man? I think you have just answered that.
Yes, yes.
Well, I mean,
And Skip, if you were to,
basically, it wasn't. That came to me. It was actually over in Singapore and Malaysia. They gave me that name. It was the press that gave me the name.
Oh.
And
Miracle Man.
we did some. We do quite a lot of press, and we did this magazine interview, and I got given the magazine, and it said on the front cover, "The Miracle Man" on page so and so. And I was like, "Screw my eyes, I want to see who this Miracle Man is."
And that's who you are
And when I
now.
looked, I was like, oh my God, they're calling me the Miracle Man because I'm just like you guys. I'm just an average person, but I've had some experiences that people believe was a miracle. I'll give you an example of just one. So I used to be a gymnast, and I got tipped to be the youngest kid to go to the Olympics for gymnastics. I ended up having an accident in the gym where I broke my back, and I spent 6 months in traction in a machine just moving me every single day to keep the circulation going up and down the body, because they said that I was, based on the injury that I had, they said that I would never walk again. And I believed what I was told. I thought, wow, okay, I've really screwed this up. What am I going to do? And I got depressed. I got suicidal, but because I couldn't really move, I couldn't take my life. And what I found is that in our greatest challenges are our greatest blessings waiting to be born. There
True.
is so much empowerment when we learn how to go through our challenges. And most of us are trying to avoid them. We try and back away from them, to go around them, over them, under them, instead of going through it. And life wants us to go through our challenges so that when we get the lesson, we become more. And the challenge that I was going through was believing, because we had 6 top medical experts who said, look, we've seen this injury, and no one heals from this. No one walks again after this. And I believed what I was told. And another big lesson to learn is that nothing means anything until we pin a meaning on it. And what I've learned is that miracles are happening every day, but it comes down to our belief system. We have to believe in miracles first before they can actually happen.
Wow. Wow.
Truly
what
some-
I ended up doing was I ended up hearing that Bruce Lee had actually broken his back, and that
Yes.
he was in traction as well, and he came back fitter and stronger than ever.
Wow.
So I thought, hang on, I'm a human, he's a human. If he did it, why can't I do it?
Exactly.
I can do it. So I started to study Bruce Lee and his philosophy, and it was a lot more than what people actually know about Bruce Lee, and that got me studying the power of the body, the mind, and the spirit. And I started to study people who he was studying, people like Krishnamurti, people like Confucius, these people who shared this timeless wisdom. And when I learned what I now share and teach people, I ended up healing myself. I ended up walking again, and I ended up going back to gymnastics, and I actually ended up getting the English Sports Acrobatics Championship title. And
Wow.
it kind of freaked me out. It freaked everybody out. But what it taught me is that we are so powerful. Most of us aren't even scratching the surface with the potential that is lying within us. And until we learn how to connect inwardly, we're not going to find the answers. A lot of us are looking for the answers outside of ourselves.
Right.
So what I do at Supercharge Your Life, I don't give people the answers. I take them through processes where I plug them into their inner wisdom, their inner strength, their inner balance, their inner child as well. And when they connect with all these aspects of who they are, they find all of the answers that they're looking for.
That
And
is
it's
so
such a
beautiful.
joy to see people wake up.
Wow, and of
Tremendous.
course, this is some good news for our fellow men in Cebu, because you will be there
Yeah.
in Cebu. So can you invite everyone to come and see you in
You're so
Cebu?
lucky.
Yeah, we was here at Aura SMX Aura yesterday, so
Yesterday.
it's Cebu's time.
Oh.
When will that be, Skip?
We are going to be. We are there. So basically, we're going to be back in Manila on the 13th of June.
How do people
at the
catch you?
SMX Aura.
Okay, same
And we're
venue.
going to be in Cebu on the 17th of June, which is a Saturday,
Gotcha.
at the Radisson. So if people want to find more information, all they need to do is go to superchargeyourlifeasia.com. And this is my gift to everybody. There's no charge for this. I'm giving this away free of charge. So if
Wow.
people do want to take their life to not just the next level, they will jump up leagues when they get this, because it's like getting the Wi-Fi code. You can have a mobile phone, but without the Wi-Fi code, you don't get connected to the whole World Wide Web. So I literally give people the cosmic code, or the universal code, or whatever you want to call it, so that they can get connected to find their purpose, to find their passion, to find their love, and to be in the driving seat inside their body, and knowing how to condition their body, knowing how to nourish their body, knowing how to use their body. Because if we don't use it, we lose it. And you notice this yourself. You know, if you do some fun exercise, you feel good. But when we were children, we used to move our bodies in fun ways without having to be motivated. Now, when I ask the audiences all around the world, and they're adults, how many people need to be motivated to go and move their body, 70% of the hands go up. And I'm like, well, what happens if you lose the motivation? You're not going to do it, because that's needing the mind to do something. And what's happened is we started to go from living on instinct, living with a gut feeling, trusting our inner GPS system, to pushing all that away and starting to live up in our minds. And if we only live in the minds, we've learned that it's a very lonely place, it's a very dark place, because our minds will usually give us thoughts that don't serve us. We beat ourselves up. So if people want to literally turn that, please do go to superchargeyourlifeasia.com and come
Exciting.
down.
Right.
And it will be, I can guarantee it will be a day like no other day that they've experienced.
This may be, the opportunity people have been waiting for.
Yeah, so you will be at SMX again in Aura tomorrow. I mean, on June 13th rather.
On the
And-
13th,
On the
yeah.
13th, and in Cebu
And then in Cebu on the 17th of June.
on the 17th. So everyone who would like to see Skip, just
Catch
go to
him
the.
on,
Tremendous
Yeah.
Mel.
All right. So Skip, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate.
Pleasure. Thank
We
you for
appreciate
having me
your
on
time.
show.
Skip, thank you so much. You don't know how many people you've just helped, brighten their days, just by saying or sharing the things that you shared. Thank you so much, and please do not miss. He's gonna be back on the. Is it the what date is
The
it?
13th.
The 13th.
June. It's a
Tuesday.
Make sure you don't
it's
skip.
Tuesday.
Yes, don't skip.
Don't skip.
And
Yeah.
supercharge your life with Skip Archimedes.
Awesome. Thank
right.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
For the show, guys. And
I've-
please come down and experience it for yourself.
Oh yeah, I want to shake your hand right now. Our heads are about to fall off. If you were here in the booth right now, if you saw us, we've been
them
nodding
fall.
our heads
Yeah.
the entire time that you've been talking, man.
Brilliant.
Some positive, supercharged stuff. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
An absolute honor. Thank you, guys.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye.
Thanks, Skip.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
All
So that
right.
again is Skip Archimedes. So please do catch him at SMX and Cebu.
be the 13th. Oops, you turned me off.
All right,
Okay.
there you go.
Okay. ayan.
Ayun. And then also to remind everyone, if any for more information about Skip and what he's doing and the program that he'll be up, please visit their website at www.superchargeyourlifeasia.com.
All right. And with that said, guys, we will pause for another break and stay tuned. We still have more here at the Microphone Club Radio Show.
Ito ang DZRJ 810 AM H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Narito ang mga programang siksik sa balita at impormasyon. Buong pusong inihahatid ng H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Napapakinggan sa DZRJ 810 AM. Programang umaaksyon at maaasahan kasama sina Angelo Almonte at Tates Gana. Serbisyo publiko, alas 11 hanggang alas 12 ng tanghali. Mga rumaragasang balita ihahatid ni paring Ray Langit sa Balita sa Tanghali. Alas 12 hanggang alas 12:30 ng tanghali. Samot-saring usapin at mga papremyo sa Shalala and Friends. Alas 12:30 hanggang alauna:30 ng hapon. Mga awitin ng pag-ibig at inspirasyon ang ihahatid naman sa pag-ibig, musika at iba pa. Kasama sina Lloyd Umali at Jerwin Nicomedes. 1:30 hanggang 2:30 ng hapon. Latest showbiz happenings naman sa Showbiz Galore. Pangungunahan ng Reyna ng mga Galorians, Rodel Ocampo Fernando. Kasama sina Mildred Bacud at Romel Placente. 2:30 hanggang 3:30 ng hapon. Mga umaarangkadang balita ihahatid ni Angelo Almonte sa Balitang Balita 3:30 hanggang 4 ng hapon. Mga bagong impormasyon at public service kasama si Jimmy Morato 4 hanggang 5 ng hapon sa Chachahin Mo Baby. Yan ang mga programang mapapakinggan sa DZRJ 8:10 AM sa kalagitnaan ng araw hanggang hapon. Handog sa inyo ng A-Try Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Ang dami ng peke sa world.
Unfair.
Pati ba naman puti mo? Peke din? Para totoong puti, mag Myra Vita White Moisturizer. May vitamin E at natural plant extracts to help nourish skin for that healthy white glow. May double sunscreen na, non-sticky pa. Ito ang totoong healthy white glow. From Myra Vita White Moisturizer. Yan ang alagang holistic.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilabian.
This program is brought to you by A-Try Media Pro Incorporated.
All right, we're back here at the Microphone Club Radio Show. This is again Tony. Together with me is, or are,
Maya.
And Anna?
And Mike.
somewhere. Okay, so Mike will be back in a
Yeah.
few. And we just talked to Skip Archimedes earlier. Wow. Saktong-sakto sa ating topic ng freedom, no?
Correct.
Diba?
I think we should remind everyone of Skip's website in case
Yep.
they want to catch his shows. It's www.superchargeyourlifeasia.com.
Yes, and we'd also like to thank Miss Mai Sandico of PMCM Events Management for making this possible. Maraming
Awesome.
salamat po, Miss
Awesome.
Mai. Shout out to you. Okay, and we'd like to greet some of our viewers also.
Oh,
diba?
yes. So, shout out maybe, Maya, you want to start?
Yeah, shout out sa aking mga friends. JP, thank you very much for tuning in. Si Maring Maan.
Yeah.
Yes, si buddy ko, Joanna Madatu and Ana De Toyato. Yula, sino pa ba? Si Tam. And these are from Team On Ground, and also my teammates from the sales training and development ng Sun Life Philippines, sila Sir Jed, si Sir Carrie, si Mami Sue, si Mara. Ang kulit ng names namin doon, lahat M.
Wow.
Ma'am Mara.
Yan ang
Tapos,
masaya pag nag-work ka sa office. Ang dami mong built-in na fans club.
Yes,
Diba?
correct.
Yes. Tapos meron kaming Mai, tapos may Maya.
Wow.
Tapos may Mick, may Mika. So sabi namin gano'n, ang tipid-tipid natin sa nameplate.
Oo. Recycle na lang,
Yes.
diba?
Marami na po pinag-uusapan natin
Correct,
dito.
correct.
Yes. So, Mike, do you have, Maya, you
Yeah,
have,
and lastly, my daughters, Yani and Ida, and of course, si Dada Kiko.
Yeah, no?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Pwede rin bumate.
Of
Pwede.
course.
I'd like to greet Anne, who's watching right now, Evan, Andy, and Caleb. That's my family. And then my mom, who's on her way out from the hospital.
Oh.
Get better soon kung nanonood ka.
well, soon po.
Magkita tayo bukas, ma. I love you.
Napaka-sweet naman ni Mike. Yes.
Konti lang.
Medyo lang.
Medyo lang.
Medyo
Ana.
lang. Yeah, so I'd like to greet yung mga dati kong office mates, dalawang Miss Josie, Cinch, my friends, Marga, Gabby, Lorlyn, Chin, and everyone else tuning in. And of course, my mom. So, mom, dinner tayo mamayang gabi.
Oh, wow.
Magde-debrief.
May debriefing.
Yes, may
no?
debrief kami.
Okay, also like to have a shout out sa aking mga friends. You know who you are. You know who you are. And this, especially kay Chrisma, kay Christoph. I think Christoph is watching. And Jel and mga kasibi ko yan. And of course, Jerry Galinea, magandang umaga.
And of course, hello and good morning to all our fellow Mikeys at the Microphone
Yes.
Club. We love you all very
Mga-
much.
Mga
Yes.
mukhang busy ngayon ng ating mga co-Mikeys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Si Miss
Ayan.
Vet lalong-lalo
Lalo
na
na si Miss-
nakikinig sa atin.
Oh,
Yan, no?
Si
Ang ganda
Joy,
nun.
of course.
Sino?
Sir Choi.
Si Sir Choi. Oo nga naman. Sir Choi.
Correct.
Oo.
Sa nanay at tatay ko, kung nakikinig. Hello.
Ay, sa mga anak ko pala, good morning.
Oo.
Gising na sila kasi
Gising
mga bagets gising na sila.
Good morning.
So, good morning to them.
Correct.
Ayan.
Correct.
Oo nga pala, ganda nun eh. Kasi alam mo, napasok natin kanina on a Sunday. This is what you're working on a Sunday.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're doing right now. Parang that's what it means. One of the things that it means to be a freelance artist or a freelancer in general, di ba?
But it's work, but it's not work, right?
It's work, but it's not work.
Yeah.
Saya lang dito eh.
See, it's cliche when you're not there yet. You know, whenever you hear people say, pick a job that you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life, it's cliche. But when you're living it, it's a different frequency altogether. As in, sobrang saya ng buhay. That's where the positivity comes in, and you'll find yourself na parang kahit na ang dami mong takot, it's the uncertainty. It's the uncertainty of how people will react to you or accept you or even reject you. Parang kumbaga, you'll find yourself in a different state of mind. Na parang okay, a big part of it has to do with you being alone, with you being independent, and going down this path just yourself, diba? So how did it happen to you? I mean, I see you nodding your head, Tony. You can relate to this. Maybe you want to share something.
Yeah, so overcoming the inhibitions and all, wala eh kasi I took it on myself na hanapin yung sagot sa mga bagay-bagay. When I started this kind of craft, ako talaga naghanap, may workshop bang ganito? Kasi I don't want to go into something that I am not sure about.
You took matters into your own hands.
Yes, I took matters into my own hands. Naghanap ako ng posibleng workshops or taong makakatulong sa akin. And then, luckily, the path, was there for me, ready na pala. I just have to take that turn lang ng konti. So,
That's right. Beautiful, no?
'di ba? Liliko ka lang minsan tapos
Biglang liko?
Iba yun. Iba yun.
No, because you're going a certain path and then you suddenly turn, so biglang
Hindi
liko.
bigla. Hindi kasi bigla. Minsan unti-unti titingnan mo muna.
You see the sign.
Kung
See
safe,
the sign.
sige go.
Oo.
Kung safe. Ano ba naman?
Tingin sa likod.
Oo. Sige sa aga. Correct. Pero yeah, we talked about the industries where we are into, how we ventured into this kind of job and line of business. Let's talk about something medyo serious naman, about medyo mga finances.
Hi.
Ayan, medyo na.
Ayan.
Okay,
Lalim,
Ana,
no?
sige. Just lead us to that.
Yeah, so we're
Sige.
talking about freedom, right? Because it's Independence Day tomorrow, it's Independence Day weekends. So let's talk about freedom in not exactly financial freedom, but the freedom to be able to do what you want, what makes you happy.
Yes.
Of course, you have to be practical, right?
Right.
In Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you have to satisfy your practical needs first.
Gusto ko yun, mga hierarchy of needs.
Yes, hierarchy of needs, right?
Maslow.
Yeah, because we were saying, so we're in different situations here. Mike, for example, is a complete freelancer.
Yes.
Where we are slashers, we do have day jobs. So that allows us certain flexibilities and certain freedoms vis-a-vis each other. For example, Mike, you may have more free time.
Yes.
Right? Or at least you can manage your time. I doubt you have much free time, but you can manage your time.
Yeah. Time
You
management.
can choose.
Yep.
You can choose. We cannot choose not to be at work at
Yeah.
8 o'clock in the morning,
Yes.
right? We have to be there. Well, depends.
Yeah, depende.
Halata na kung sino mga naka-flexi.
Oo
diba?
nga. Appear tayo dyan sa mga flex.
But then, when you do have a day job, you have certain benefits. And I was listening to the earlier show, the call center radio show, and they were talking about the benefits of being employed in a work in a company. So that allows you certain freedoms as well because you have additional income, you have benefits. So that allows you to be free to pursue other interests as well.
True.
Because sometimes you might end up having to do work that you don't like because you really need the extra income, for example. But if you have that cushion in terms of a day job, you may be able to do, for example, I remember my first hosting, all the other Mikeys were making fun of. I said, this is how much
You got.
I got,
from it.
and I said it was just enough for my gas and my toll fee going to Parañaque. But I had that freedom because I didn't have to come home and use that money to, let's say, buy dinner for my kids or something. So
Right.
so it's really a trade-off, and not one is not better than the other. I think that's something we all agree on.
Yes.
We had that
Yes,
discussion
yes.
earlier.
Yeah.
being employed in a corporate job shouldn't have to be like a handcuff type of a thing, right? If you serve your personal purpose in your day job, and it allows you a sense of security to be able to do other things,
Right.
then that should be fine.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Exactly.
I perfectly agree with Anna, and I'm glad you opened that up. It's never about the money, diba?
True.
It's really more of the experience. That's the real trade-off. I mean, there are of course, diba? Aside from finances and having a family, kasi meron din tayong pamilya sa corporate world natin, diba? And yeah, hi nga pala doon sa mga friends ko in the BPO and the RPO space. What I'm trying to say is there are a lot of things that your career, like your day job, would allow you, but hosting it's not really, I mean, it's something that you have to go for yourself, diba? So it's when you allow yourself that experience, regardless of how much you get compensated, kahit malaki o maliit yan, it's kumbaga, at the end of the day, you being able to tell yourself na, I did that.
Yes.
Diba?
What's beautiful
Yes.
about
It's
hosting,
fulfilling.
yeah, what's beautiful about hosting, I've seen, is you're able to express yourself.
Yes.
That's freedom in itself,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's freedom to show people the beautiful person that you are,
Right.
and your personality, and people see that.
That's right.
Right.
How about you, Mia?
Sa akin kasi, di ba, we talked about day jobs and just recently we had a shoot in the office.
What kind of shoot is this?
It's a VTR thing.
Model.
Hindi naman. Hindi kasi the VTR is about, it's for it's called Brighter Life Institute,
Okay.
So we have this some sort of school online na with videos they post on the website about financial freedom and whatnot. So my topic was about being raketera.
Okay.
Kasi classic raketera nga sabi ko dun kasi hindi lang hosting ang mga racket ko kasi
What else do you do?
I design boxes.
Wow.
I love handcrafts
Nice,
kasi.
nice.
So I do calligraphy.
No way.
Yeah.
Uy, turuan mo ako.
Sige.
Interesado ako dyan.
Yun, I do calligraphy, I do yung mga trinket, ganyan. Basta pwedeng gawin sa kamay.
Yes. You're a crafty person.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, sabi ko nga ganon, you can use this as your passion. Kumbaga, you why not make money out of your passion? 'Di ba? Kumbaga, kung kaya, may day job ka. I'm not saying na iwanan mo yung day job mo. Let's be practical. Anong papakain mo sa pamilya mo if you depend on your passion? 'Di ba? Napag-usapan din namin doon na kumbaga, some people look for their passion. They say na they will resign from their work or they will go somewhere else to find their passion. Pero ang
Right.
totoo niyan, passion is basically in you na. So, going back to hosting, knowing na mahilig nga akong dumaldal and whatnot, so sabi kong gano'n, pangdagdag din to pantawid siya. Kasi 'di ba may sweldo ka 15-30, sa amin buwanan. So,
okay.
yes, may mga companies na by month,
month,
as in,
yes.
every other week meron. Saya nun, 'di ba?
Fortnightly.
Yes, saya nun. Meron namang iba na every 30th lang, merong iba na 15-30. So, pag may mga ganitong if you follow your passion like hosting and gigs ng dubbing, may pantawid ka. Kasi ito upfront So, 'di ba? Maganda siyang kung iisipin mo na lang 'yon na just like recently malayo yung agwat ng sweldo. Sabi ko, shit, kailangan kong gumig. Yung mga ganyan, kailangan kong gumig. Pahinging racket.
Oo.
Yan yung mga po pwede mong isipin So if you think about it, you need to be financially you need to think about your finances as well.
Yes.
Pero you also have to think na kaya pa ba ng katawan mo?
True.
Yun yung sinasabi, I think yun isa yun sa mga sinasabi ni Ana kanina na you have to weigh, 'di ba? Balance. Kung push ka ng push, pero sabi mo kaya oras ka, your time is free, you're always available, kaya mong hanapan ng paraan yan, pero hindi na kaya ng katawan mo. Paano 'yon?
Remember this? I don't know if you've heard of that this thing going around on Facebook.
What?
You know, when you're younger or you're in your 20s or 30s, wala kang you have time but you don't have money, so kailangan mo
Yes.
trabaho, and then later on you have money but
You don't have
time. You know, and as you get older, so it's really something you have to find a balance of, and it's really not always about the money. You know, sometimes it's about time.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, that's the new commodity. A lot of people, it's the new commodity. It's, money is a supplement, but really, right now, why do you see a lot of, let's say, the lottery winners? Why are they very, very desperate? Like they're not happy.
They're
Even with-
miserable.
they're miserable.
Yeah.
Why are some of CEOs of companies? Parang okay, yeah, you'd see them from afar. I mean, yeah, I'd like that suit. I'd like that ride. I'd want that money in my account, but they don't have the time to actually spend that money, well earned, well deserved, with their. Kumbaga parang they don't have that luxury of time to spend with family even. You know what I mean?
So can we really
So
say,
parang-
are we really free? Diba?
Yeah.
It depends on what your priorities
Yes.
are, I think, as a person.
I think I'm a big believer of that.
Yeah.
Kumbaga parang nung time na yan, I was working in the BPO and RPO space for give or take for as long as I've been hosting then.
Yes.
Ay, magbilang ng years.
Number drop.
yeah. Sabi natin since
Di ba mga 5 years ka lang nag-work?
Ay grabe.
Fresh grad.
Fresh grad.
So parang ang tagal kong ginagil yan, doon ako bumigay. Yung sinasabi mo na, yung katawan ko hindi kinakaya. Kasi may sideline ako. Even Wednesdays, hump day, meron akong tugtog dati. Ang ginagawa ko, from the office, pupunta ako ng tugtog ko, tapos after that, mga 2 or 3 in the morning, balik ako ng opisina.
Wow.
Tapos doon ako matutulog.
So what happens to quality of life then?
Yung quality of life ko, it was talagang,
Wala.
it was, yes,
Beep.
diba? That was it. Parang sabi ko, man, it only, parang, at una, sabi mo, okay, kailangan ko to kasi therapy. I need this to stay sane. But, pag tumagal-tagal na yan, man, I'm just pushing my body to the limit, man. I mean, this is no longer therapy. It becomes a burden. So, yun yung nangyari sa akin. It was really more of a decision that I had to make when people started coming up to me and saying, Mike, man, I mean, kasi syempre, di ba, being the kind of person that I am, kahit sa mga corporate na events namin, they'd ask me to host, they would ask me to sing,
Yeah.
they would ask me to be part of, yung mga VTRs na ganyan. Pero parang sabi nila, Mike, alam mo parang hindi ka bagay dito sa trabahong to. I'm not trying to say na you're not good at your job, but, when I went home, there was one night, I was holding this resignation letter. Sabi ko, man, I gotta make a decision.
That was your break free moment.
Yeah, that was my break free moment. Sabi ko, it's either I come back to this and push myself even further. Man, mas nagkakasakit pa ako nung nasa corp. Not I can only speak for myself.
Yes.
Sa akin lang. I found myself getting sick more when I was doing corporate work than now. Actually, this is my first cold for the year. It's already June.
Really?
This is my first cold of the year. Talagang ngayon lang sumipa. Pero I think yun nga, going back to what I said, find a craft that you love. Find something that you love. Do that every day, and I mean, it's not going to. Nothing will ever be the same. Yan sabi ko sa inyo.
And
That's
you know
a promise.
what I firmly believe is you really have to find purpose in anything you do.
True.
Whether
That's
you
true.
work in a corporate space,
Yeah.
whether you're a stay-at-home or work-at-home mom,
Yeah.
you're a freelancer, whatever you do, you have to know your purpose. Stay true
Correct.
to your purpose, and you'll be fine.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Bonus if you make a lot of money out of it, but
Yes.
you'll get there.
But that's the plan.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Because if it's to the point where you're so consumed in your passion and nagugutom na yung pamilya mo, wag naman ganon. Right? We always have to have that balance.
Yes,
True,
exactly. I must agree with that, Anna. And yun nga, babalik tayo dun sa core being mo bilang tao as a person, di ba?
Lalim.
Core being talaga. Yung
Sa kaibuturan.
Sa kaibuturan. Yeah,
Correct.
I think it's a Tagalog of that, no? Kaibuturan nung pagkatao mo. And I know people, yung mga listeners or nanonood sa atin, daling sabihin, ganyan. But allow yourself to be in the process.
Yes.
Diba? Break free from the inhibition. pasukin nyo.
Embrace
diba?
the journey.
Embrace the journey. Kasi doon ka natututo. That's where you
True.
learn. Diba?
True, yeah.
Hindi yung kung saan ka, sabi nga nila, it's not the destination, but it's the journey that you go through.
And I'd like to share, if anyone finds themselves in a certain rut,
Mhm.
no one else is gonna pull you out of that rut but yourself.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
So shout out to my friends who are in that rut right now.
Pull yourselves out. You
But
can do
really,
it.
you really have to pull yourself out.
Yes.
Because you deserve it. So you have to break free. You have to break free for yourself.
Correct.
Not for anyone else, but for yourself.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
So we will...
So beautiful. You deserve it.
You deserve it.
deserve
Never
it.
settle.
And we deserve also to rest for a while because we will have our commercial break.
All right.
Time right now is 11:41. We will be back. Last leg na mga kaibigan, so please stay tuned.
Ito ang DZRJ 8:10 AM. H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Uy, si Miss. Unang tingin pa lang, puti na. Kinis pa.
Nag-Myra Vita White Hand and Body Lotion kasi. May vitamin E beads and natural plant extracts that help nourish skin deep inside for a healthy white glow. Puti at kinis,
Ay,
hanggang malapitan.
yala na.
Healthy white glow sa Myra Vita White Lotion. Yan ang alagang holistic by Myra.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilabian.
Alamin ang pinakasariwang chika at entertainment updates, mga gimmick, showbiz happenings, at mga latest news sa inyong mga paboritong celebrities. Lahat ng yan ihahatid ng reyna ng mga Galorians, Rodel Ocampo Fernando, kasama sina Mildred Bacud at Romel Placente para mas bongga ang chikahan dito sa Showbiz Galore. Pakinggan sa DZRJ 8:10 AM, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 2:30 hanggang alas 3:30 ng hapon. Ito ang mas pinabonggang Showbiz Galore. Hatid sa inyo ng A-Try Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Tuloy-tuloy sa pag-arangkada ang mga programang hatid sa inyo ng DZRJ 8:10 AM, A-Try Media, himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Ang programang tagapagsiwalat ng katotohanan, Kakampi, kasama si Bernard Tan, alas 5 hanggang alas 6 ng gabi. Susundan ng tagapagtanggol ng lipunan, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi, kasama si Sir Chip Sammy Pagdilaw sa Sir Chip Reporting for Duty, Lunes, Miyerkules at Biyernes. Usapang pangkalusugan naman sa alas 7 hanggang alas 8 ng gabi, kasama si Dr. Sunny Viloria tuwing Lunes, Dr. Ray Salinel Jr. tuwing Martes, Dr. Cecil Katapang tuwing Webes, at Dr. John Reyes sa araw ng Biyernes sa Klinika On Air. Programang para sa mga makabagong bayani ng bansa sa Radyo OFW, kasama sina Hana Senieres at Gemma Gumamela, alas 9 hanggang alas 10:30 ng gabi. Makabuluhang komentaryo ang lalatay sa Rapid Fire, alas 10:30 hanggang alas 12 ng hating gabi, kasama si Percy Lapid. Susundan naman ng BBC World News hanggang alas 5 ng madaling araw. Yan ang mga programang mapapakinggan sa DZRJ 8:10 AM, gabi hanggang madaling araw. Hatid sa inyo ng A-Try Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. This program is brought to you by 8-Try Media Pro Incorporated.
But I got just enough to
Yes, we are still here live over A-Try Media Facebook page. Please do like that. And of course, this is the Microphone Club radio show. This is Tony with Anna, Maya, and Mike. Yes.
Please like me.
Just like me ba yun?
Please, like
Oo.
naman.
So later, I will have airtime for that sa mga pages
Okay,
ninyo.
alright.
Okay. So, guys, for those who just tuned in, we are actually talking about freedom since tomorrow would be Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day,
Yes.
everyone.
And I mean, in its real essence talaga. Diba? I mean, again, when you say freedom, yeah, we might be free from the Spaniards and all those things, but there are certain aspects that we really have to really look into to say na talagang we're really free.
Are
And
we really free?
Are we really free? And that's
Yeah.
something maybe that we can, have our listeners or watchers,
Actually, meron
ponder on.
Yeah, meron tayong comments
Okay, go.
from DK Gutierrez.
Okay.
Ano sabi?
Yeah, yeah.
Sabi niya, moments that you're not in your 100%, including setbacks from external factors, sometimes because your best moments because your adaptability to the situation is tested. Hopefully, you rise above challenges and you realize hosting is actually a job that requires that. And my cousin says, freedom is doing what you love to do. Si Ate Odessa. Hi, Ate Odessa. No boss, no parents dictating you, no boss to answer to, no people to answer to. I think she's referring to like the usual image that you see in your head that's a boss in the
Yeah,
office,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But of course, you'll have people to answer to in events. You will set up a goal for yourself. It should be time bound, but in the end, it's fulfilling because you set yourself high standards. Freedom is being you. You don't have to please anybody.
I think, see, that's a common thread
Oo.
since we started the show, right?
Yep.
It's really about you, yourself, knowing yourself, and coming back to your truest self.
Correct.
Yes.
So
Oh my
balik sa
gosh.
sarili mo ulit.
Yes.
It comes back to you as a person.
Yes.
Then
Ang ganda.
that's when you would really say that I am truly free.
Yes.
Diba? So, medyo liberating ang episode natin ito ngayong araw
I
na
love
ito.
it.
Well, that's freedom.
Exactly.
That's what freedom is all about, diba? You liberate yourself.
Mm-mm.
Before, nung nandun pa ako sa isa kong company, lagi ko tinasabi doon sa mga kasama ko, ng mga rumaraket din, kailan nyo ko ililiberate? Or yun laging shout out ko noon. Pag napapagod na ako, someone liberate me please.
Wow.
Ganon. Kasi, or minsan, liberasyon. Basta ganon lagi yung
Yung hugot nyo ganon.
Yes.
Okay.
Kasi it's basically that's the whole point, diba? And then I saw this video on Facebook. Syempre, saan pa ba? I saw this video on Facebook na sabi niya, why wait? Sabi nga, the greatest mistake of humanity is waiting.
Wow.
Diba? And then the video was very inspiring na, kumbaga, if you keep on waiting for someone to liberate you,
Right.
wala, hindi mangyayari yun.
Mm-mm.
Hindi mangyayari yun. Sabi nga ni Steve Harvey, it will never happen.
It's not gonna happen.
True.
If you keep on hesitating.
And I remember, with freedom comes choice, right?
Yes.
Freedom is making the choices that are right for you.
Yes.
There's no right or wrong choice, but it's what's right for you. I remember I used to work in Batangas and I live in Pasig. I used to drive every day 2 or 3 hours to get to work. Shout out to all my former office mates. Hello. Alam nila yon. So I would complain to my boss and say, last night it took me 3 hours to get home. And then you know what he said? But that's your choice, right?
Right.
So you tap into why am I in this job, and you think I'm very fulfilled in this job, and it's a choice you make, and you're still free. That 3-hour commute or being stuck in traffic, it's not really a punishment, but it's part of your freedom.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Most definitely.
So may sasabihin sana ako na sinabi ko na sa'yo sa FB, ayoko na lang sabihin on
Wag
air.
na.
Wag na lang.
Wag na. Follow na
Ayan,
lang ang Tony's
pinasarap
page.
nyo lang eh. Pinaan nyo lang eh.
Wag na
Gusto
lang.
naman, oh.
Hindi, pero just to wrap.
Inside thing pa kayo.
Maybe we can do a shout out pala to our friends
Right.
from the core committee.
committee,
Yes, of course. So, syempre, shout out kay Ate, kay Ate Angel. Ate talaga. Hindi na ako nawala yung ate na yan.
Oo.
Angeli, si Ann, and then si Carlo, si Frank, si Jiro, hi Jiro, Sir JC, Ate Jen, ang ating dancer host,
Yeah.
si Jill.
Mo.
Yes, si Ate Jill talaga.
Ate Jill.
Ate Jill
oo,
talaga.
Ate Jill talaga siya.
Ate Jill.
Yes. Christoph, Lauren, Lemmy, May, and syempre si Ate Vet, and si Shano.
And of course, si Kuya Mox.
Kuya Mox.
Yeah,
oo,
Hi,
pala.
Kuya Mox.
Of
Sabi-
course.
Yeah.
Tinawag ko siyang one time na Kuya Mox. Sabi niya sa akin,
Boss Mox pala.
Yeah. Ay, Boss Mox. Hindi, sinabi ko rin sa kanyang Kuya, ayaw niya rin.
So it's a good thing about hosts, right? We're all equals.
Yes.
Yes.
We're all equals. We try not to put all those hierarchical terms,
Yeah.
Right.
regardless of age.
Exactly.
What are your thoughts on this? I want to say hi to Jin Kanya, who was
Hi.
on the show before. And tsaka si Dr. Joseph Lee.
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
he
of
was here
course.
last
Doc
week. Last week.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Doc Joseph naggano rin siya eh.
Although hindi yung makarelate, pero
Oh, okay, ito si Jin Kanya sabi niya, freedom is when you finally detach yourself in these schools of thought that don't work in real life.
awesome, Jen. That's
Oo yun. That's true.
yeah.
So, I mean, it would boil down to the fact that freedom is your choice. You're responsible for your own freedom.
Yes.
You
yan.
are responsible for your own
But
freedom.
you need to be respectful and compassionate towards others.
I think we're best friends. We complete
are
each
best
other's
Best friends, best friends.
We are best friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
We complete each other's statements.
You complete me.
You complete me. Okay. And we'd also like to invite everyone to please, if you want to know the ins and outs of being a host, we do have our workshop coming on June 25th.
Yeah,
Right.
that's June 25 at the Ortigas Foundation Library. It's a whole day session.
Mhm.
It'll be led by Mr. Mox de Vera and assisted by our other very experienced and very talented events hosts from
Yes.
the Microphone Club.
So, please do visit our page if you want to inquire, or email Miss Vet Lauzon.
yes, that's vet.lauzon at
at
creativevoices.com.
For more inquiries, and if you have questions, how to join and all those stuff. And of course, Creative Voices on July 8th. Yeah, meron tayong batch 41. So please do visit the website as well for more inquiries.
Voice Works, right?
Yes,
Or,
Voice
yeah,
Works.
yeah, okay.
Correct. So anything that you'd like to plug, maybe your pages
Ano na tayo?
and whatnot?
11:53 na pala.
Oh,
no? Bilis
11:50.
na.
Mabilis.
2
Mabilis.
hours.
2 hours yan.
So I'd like to
Kulang, no?
thank Miss Vet for inviting me to
Yes,
come on
of course.
today. And
Yes.
of course, yeah. So
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
love
glad
being
to
with you
have you.
guys. It's so awesome.
I know. It's just
It's a
like...
great way to. I was supposed to climb Mount Pulag this weekend,
I
but
know.
I'm glad that I didn't. So I'm here.
Yeah.
I have another mountain to climb today.
Oh.
This
Yeah.
one.
This one.
Yeah.
Well,
Ano?
again, na-surpass mo
Yes,
ang
yes.
mountain na ito.
Yes. So maybe Tony, you can tell us about what you're up to and where people can catch you.
Yes, of course. Please do visit my Instagram. That's Tony Bilaro. That's ToniBilaro. And my Facebook page. That's Laura and Antonio Events Management. And where can you catch me? Kung san lang. Yeah. And also, please do watch out for my YouTube channel coming very soon. na yan.
Wow,
Very,
I'm so
very,
excited.
very, very soon.
I'm so
Yes.
excited.
Yes,
Yes.
konting-konti na lang.
Pa-plug natin yan, Tony, pag ano.
Yeah, pag
Once
okay
it's up.
na siya.
Konting tumbling na lang.
Niluluto pa eh, niluluto pa eh.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes. What about you, Mike?
Mia, go ahead. Ikaw muna.
Ako, wala naman. Nandyan lang din ako sa tabi-tabi. Watch out lang po sa I think sometime in August, first Saturday yata ng August yung nakaslot na. Wala pang venue. The 2017 Hakab na. So that's for Breastfeeding Pinay.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
So it's
Wonderful.
Breastfeeding Pinay. It's a group, an organization of breastfeeding moms and supporters of breastfeeding.
Heroes in their own right.
Heroes.
Thank
Exactly.
you very much.
Heroes.
that's
Wonder
ang-
Women.
Yeah.
Correct. Wow, Wonder Woman.
Oh,
If you were to share one quote with all of our viewers and listeners, what would that be? In terms of freedom, yan.
Shucks. Ayan.
Gusto ko yung magkakasaya.
Shucks.
Lalim nun.
Siguro, when it comes to freedom, mahabang proseso siya eh. Diba? It's a very long process and it's a very tedious process. Pero, freedom, I would say, is like seeing the light dun sa tunnel. Kasi diba when you're in a tunnel, madilim at hindi mo
Yes.
alam kung gaano kahaba yon. Pero when you see something and when you see the light and you just follow it.
Yes.
So sa akin siguro freedom is basically following that light,
Right.
yung path mo. Yun.
Okay. So thanks,
Wow.
Mia. And with that said, guys, 12 noon.
Yes.
Tapos na tayo. Yes.
Oo.
Mabilis ng
Share
oras.
muna kayo ng quotes.
Quote, sige.
Yan,
Very quick.
Quotes, yan.
Wag na lang.
Come on.
Wag na lang.
No,
Yeah.
for me, just be the truest version of yourself.
True.
And follow that light that's within you.
Yes.
So that's really not a quote. That's a quote from me, Anna David. So
Love it.
Okay.
just a quick if you want to follow me on Instagram, I have 4 accounts.
If it's by Anna David, yun.
Yeah, Miyata Mommy is my general account, so you can catch my other accounts there. I'm also a certified yoga teacher, and I'm a guaranteed or certified shopaholic. So just follow me there.
Ayun.
All right. So there you have it, guys.
Mike?
Anything?
Yes,
Last
ako.
shout out?
Yung ano sa akin, shoutout sa kina Francis Maximilian, sa pamangkin ko si Monique Villanueva. Hi Nick. Lay Pareñas to Anna. If I'm forgetting anyone else, hi Trish. And I'd like to share this quote. It's in those moments of decision that you shape your destiny.
Wow.
Yun.
And
So
you have that freedom.
choose wisely. You have that freedom. You always have a choice. Yun na. And to our host, Tony Villaro.
Yay!
Love you,
My
Beth!
goodness.
Salamat,
Wow.
salamat po
Thanks
sa
for having us
lahat.
here,
Yes,
Tony.
thank you so much as well, guys. And with that said, we hope you enjoyed our discussion today. Let's hear more of our interesting topic next week for 2 hours of motivation and empowerment only here at the Microphone Club
Microphone
Radio
Club.
Show.
Ako
Yes.
yata next week.
Kayo ba
Yeah.
next week?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hosting next week, so I'll.
Father's Day episode.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
And
Oh, yes,
Fafa.
Father's
Correct.
Day.
Yes.
again, in the name of our founder and producer and the one and only voice master of the Philippines, Pocholo De Leon Gonzalez, we are your hosts.
Mike Acuña.
Maya Baguno.
Anna David.
And this is Tony Bilero, the total host, saying availability is the best ability from Pochology. Yan. See you guys next Sunday, and God bless everyone. Happy Independence Day to
Happy
everyone.
Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day.
Ito ang DZRJ 810 AM. H-Ry Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.